Good day. My name is George Hwakup. I'm your tutor for History of Policing in the Certificate Policing. This presentation is about assignment-based conduct classes for 2018. What we are going to be handling in this presentation is my introduction, aims of the conduct class, the structure of the assignment, the continuous assessment and calculation of your marks, the preparation of your assignment and tips, and then we conclude. First of all, as I said, I'm George Hwakup. I am the holder of a BTEC degree in forensic investigation obtained from UNISA. The relevant experience in law enforcement is basically that I was a police officer, spent about 20 years in the police in the investigation of crime. What I have is basic police training certificates in basic criminal investigation and the specialized criminal investigation. I was a unit commander at various units during my tenure. I've also held the investigative position throughout the 20 years experience. I've also spent my last years within the office of the Regional Crime Investigation Coordinator as a staff officer since 2007 to 2013. Now, my current position is Financial Intelligence Analyst at the Bank of Namibia, Senior Financial Intelligence Analyst. What is it that we want to achieve with this conduct class? Basically, to prepare you as the student for the assignment due in January 2018, and also to make sure that you have the best possible change to do well, to discuss your assignment structure and explain the continuous assessment and calculation of your marks. The structure of your assignment, it consists of 6 main questions, of which question 4 has sub-questions. Questions are from your study guide provided by Iol. You may be expected to discuss, outline, define, list, or analyze and name some of the facts. The mark allocation in the assignment ranges from 3 to 20 marks per question. Now, the continuous assessment calculated. The intuition of this continuous assessment in this presentation is to ensure that you as the student take both the assignment and your examination marks seriously and align your studies accordingly. So the continuous assessment provides for 120 marks. 50% continuous assessment mark is required for you to be admitted to the examination, meaning that you must obtain 50% in your assignment in order to be admitted to the examination. A final pass mark of 50% is required, which is calculated at 60% of your examination mark, and your continuous assessment at 40%. A sub-minimum of 50% must be attained in the examination. For example, if suppose you have 50% or 50 in your assignment and you have 50 in your examination, the calculation would be as follows. 40% of 50 will be 20 marks, 50% which will be calculated at 50 times 40 divided by 100. 60% of 50 will be 30, which is calculated at 50 times 60 divided by 100. The final mark then would be 20 plus 30, which gives you 50. The setting and marking of examination papers are moderated. So assignment tips, according to my experience, is you must carefully read your questions in the assignment before answering. Also make sure that you read the topics in the module to prepare the correct answer. So read your question and accordingly seek for the answer in your or in your guide, in your study guide or the module, and prepare your answer accordingly. Also consult your relevant study guide to prepare for the correct answer. consult relevant experienced personnel that may be of assistance in the field of policing. You can either email me with your concern or the problem that you have. This has been done by other students as well. One thing I would ask you to refrain from is do not ask other police officers to do your assignment for you. The idea is for you to learn from what you're doing. So if someone else does it on your behalf, you will not be able to master what you are learning. You are not limited to provide answers only related strictly to the study guide, provided that your answer will be relevant to the question that has been posed. So you can decide, or you can always give an answer that you think that is correct, but make sure that it is relevant to the question. Attach the correct assignment cover. Please, this has been a problem where some of these assignments has been returned because your assignment cover is not the correct one attached to the assignment. Also, write your answers on the one side of a page only. Those that are writing or typing, please ensure that you either write on the one side or type on the one side only. Continue on the next folio or next page to write your answer. It has happened. It is very much uncomfortable to continue with your writing at the back of the front page and waste a lot of time for marking. When answering the assignment questions, write the question first and then the answer. It happens that paragraph, when you prepare your answers in paragraph format, it confuses me as the person marking them. At times, if you, for example, put your question and then your answer, I would know where it starts and where it ends, and it will be easier to know that this is from here to there. That's where you have the answer. Mark your answers with either bullet points or numbers. Please ensure that it is either marked according to your assignment request, or that if you happen to use any other format, make sure that there are bullet points or numbers that distinguishes facts. Avoid writing paragraphs. Only do in such instances when you are required or requested to do so. Write clearly and legibly. Number your answers according to the assignment question. As I previously said, you can always add your own numbering and bullet pointing, but it is important for you to make sure that there is a distinction and that the numbers I will be able to follow them. Look at the mark allocation to guide you on how many answers you are supposed to provide. Please do not give me 5 marks or 5 answers whilst the indication is that you need to provide 10 or 20. Refrain from avoiding or refrain from dumping relevant and irrelevant facts together. This may cost you some points. In conclusion, the following tips. 1 fact, 1 mark. If you give me 1 fact, you'll get 1 mark. If you give me, instead of giving me 10 marks, you give me 5, you'll only get 5 marks. Number your facts or use bullet points. Avoid dumping relevant or irrelevant facts simultaneously. Follow the instructions closely. Use your best handwriting. For example, follow the instructions closely means that if you are confused and you don't understand the question, it's always best to ask. Mail me or send me an email, which you will be provided with at the end of the presentation, and I'll gladly respond to you, or give me a call. My number's available as well. Short questions may be included in the assignment. Wish you all the best with your assignment preparations. Thank you.